How do you process a feeling that feels real, even though it may be intellectual?
Yeah, well, so that's the beautiful thing about being a human. And I think it's, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's actually in the Bhagavad Gita, it gives an example of a lion attacking you or a tiger attacking you at night. And, one of the examples I give in the book is similar to that, where it's like, if you think about it, we've all had this, we have a really intense dream, like you're walking in a forest, whatever it is, and you see a lion, it starts running after you, you run from it, you turn, you look over your shoulder, it's getting closer, you're still running from it, you turn, you look over your shoulder, just as teeth are about to dig into you. And you wake up in the middle of the night and your body didn't move at all, but you're sweating, you're out of breath, your heart rate is intensely going. And the amazing thing about being a human, they usually say in any cases, what your biggest strength is also can be your biggest fault. The thing about humans is that we can project our minds into a future that doesn't exist yet. And so what we can do right now is we can sit here, we're in the studio, everything is amazing. We have food, water, shelter, clothing, everything. But if I'm like, as a lot of people do, like if I'm starting a business, right? I can sit here and I can think, well, I really want to start this business. But then I start playing out all of the things that could go wrong, which is what we tend to do. Not what goes right, but what could go wrong. When I project my mind into that future, the crazy part is that my mind and my body are constantly connected. So my brain is sending neuropeptides to my body and creating hormones as if that moment is actually happening right now. And so what happens is we tend to, as humans, as a protection mechanism, we tend to project ourselves into a future that is fearful, that is scary. And that fearful, scary feeling usually keeps us in the exact same place. And so what I always say is like, if I'm going to imagine the worst that could happen, why don't I at least try to see the best that could happen? And so if I'm going to notice myself, the awareness of like, I'm really in a lot of fear right now with starting this business. And I'm going, man, what's the worst that could happen? Well, then I might as well close my eyes and say like, what's the best that could happen? And what would it feel like to start this business and to be able to crack $1 million in a business? And how proud of myself would I be to break $1 million in sales and to be able to build this and travel with my family and provide what I've always wanted to provide. And if I'm going to feel the feelings of fear,